Have you ever been playing a game and thought, man, this is it? Yeah, that was my experience with Katana Zero, an indie game that was running for just about 20 bucks in a Switch eShop. But how can such a cheap game with such little widespread recognition hold such a place in my heart? Well, to answer that fucking dumbass question, I first need to answer this question. What is a Katana Zero? Yeah, I mean, I know, right? What is a Katana Zero? I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I guess on a more serious note, Katana Zero is an indie action platformer developed by ASCII Soft. This game's setting and visual style is some of the coolest shit I've seen in an indie game. Alright, so imagine our world.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, more cyberpunky?
Damn it.
Okay, maybe that was a bit of a bad example. Katana Zero takes place in the post-war city of New Mecca. Just looking at any screenshot of this game is fucking beautiful. You can tell so much soul and heart went into every fucking inch of this game. Oh, I fucking mean every single inch. What really baffles me is when you Google Katana Zero, it gives you a shit ton of positive review scores. Like, look at this, an actual 10 out of 10. I couldn't even get a 10 out of 10 on my fucking elementary school spelling test. But yeah, the point that I'm trying to get at here is that this game is a visual masterpiece. But how well does the gameplay hold up? Katana Zero's gameplay fucks. The gameplay in this game is like absolutely perfect. The style of one-hit KO gameplay where you pretty much have to learn all of the mechanics and each and every one of the nuances in order to even stand a chance. It fucking slaps, dude. Here, I want you to look at just one single room of this game. Yeah, this sort of grindy gameplay really isn't for everyone, but in my opinion and from my experience, this gameplay is fucking perfect. It's everything that I want. When I first started playing this game, I thought that it would get really boring really fast, or at least really repetitive, but no, it really doesn't. The pacing, just like everything else, is completely spot on, and that, surprisingly, is due completely to this game's story.
Fuck yeah, do drugs.
This game's story is an absolute mindfuck. I'm sitting here wondering how the fuck I'm supposed to explain this. And I don't think I will, at least not nearly in a way that would do it ultimate justice. This is just the kind of game that gets into your head and fucks with you endlessly. You don't know if half the shit is even real. I guess a great example of this is at the very end of the game. Oh yeah, spoiler warning! Alright, so you have the therapy guy who supplies you with this drug called Chronos, which is what gives you all your abilities. As the game progresses, you realize that he starts to become a much shadier character. His answers start to become much more inconsistent, and if you pay good enough attention, you realize that he starts to become much more agitated much faster. Eventually, Zero just snaps and just fucking kills him. Something you do not see coming at all. Therapist is the first major character you meet in the game, and he's there for the entire game, and he's just suddenly killed. I think what makes this death so much more interesting to me is the fact that you did it. It was you who killed one of the biggest characters in the game. And it's just little things like this just sprinkled all across the game that make it one of the most interesting and unique experiences I've had in pretty much any game I've ever played. Yeah, as if that's the credits. I mean, we don't even know what happened with the little girl, right? Well, I guess we know what happened to her. What the fuck? Oh yeah, and in case you were wondering, yeah, the music is fucking great too. The music in this game is a broad mix of synthwave, outrun, and a bit of 80s funk sprinkled in. And when you first start a stage, Zero puts on his MP3 player. I mean, you gotta have something to listen to where you're slaughtering thousands of people at once, right? Katana Zero is its own experience. Very few games can set out with such ambitious goals and still nail them completely spot on quite this well. Katana Zero shows that even with a small team and a smaller budget, making a masterpiece is always possible.
Yeah, as if that's the credits.